ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3rd Kent Women in Business Awards. I have to say, before I go through the housekeeping, that opening champagne with a sabre was so last year. No, seriously. A little bit of housekeeping before we get going. I'm sure you know you're going to be in for a little bit of a treat because it wouldn't be the opening of KWIBA without something a little bit cheeky. For those around the front, you might want to turn your chairs to get a little bit comfortable. Don't worry, you won't be missing out on dinner. It will be served once I'm finished opening. There are no expected fire drills. If the alarm does go off, follow me. I'm really quick and I'm wearing bright red. Another lady over there, Annie Hollands, is wearing bright red. She might be heading towards the bar to get a quick bottle before she goes out, but either one of us is going to make it outside pretty quickly. The toilets are just off the reception area, and you don't need to put up your hands to ask to be excused. However, if you do talk while awards are being presented later on, you will be asked to share your conversation with the rest of the room. I'd like to also introduce you to a very, very special lady. Now, some of you know her, and she's affectionately called my long-suffering business partner, Sue Smith. Hi, Sue. People think that Sue Smith stands and hides away and cowers away in the background. All I'm going to say on top of that is she has the nickname the Rottweiler. She does keep it going, and with very good business partnership, there is a real fantastic relationship here. So, I did say, didn't I? I said, you know, opening a bottle of champagne with a sabre was so last year. So I thought, you know, that got quite a lot of reaction. One guy complained, moaned to somebody after the awards and said, what did she do that for? What was that about? He wasn't even here. I think we have some gender issues that maybe we should discuss, so if anyone works in that field, I'm happy to pass your card on. Because that's one of the things this is all about, isn't it? It is about collaborative growth and development, which is kind of cool. So anyway, actually it's all about me now. I decided that 12 months ago, in my own business, it was a very different place to it is now. And if I was now in the same place as I was 12 months ago, theoretically I'd actually be behind because everything else would have surged forward. So I got a little bit confident after my sabre opening champagne last year, so I bought my own sword. This is my very own sword. It's super high quality. Apparently I am able to slice bananas with it. What else could I do with this sword apart from open a bottle of champagne? Could I? Yeah. What do you reckon? Yeah. Is there any way that she could have pulled that out of the bag? Let's have a look. If you wanted to. Go on. My new career as an amateur magician about a week ago, I started thinking who else was in my industry that I could look to for inspiration, that I could see who were successful. Now when I was a kid, there was this young man, there was this guy called Paul Daniels, who adorned my TV screens. You like it, not a lot. And he had a glamorous assistant. Glamorous? Debbie McGee. I did ask Sue if she would like to be involved. I have this vision for a sawing the body in half illusion on the stage. No, she wasn't having any of it, and she asked me not to tell that she was scaredy cat, but anyway, I've done that now. So he wasn't he? I mean, back in the day, he was the magician, and now we've got the likes of Dynamo and David Blaine, and for some of you here remember Houdini. I was thinking, how could I possibly do this craft any justice? I'm serious about this as a business. It's a potential business opportunity. I could do table magic and everything, couldn't I? Oh, there you go, another idea. So I then decided I must stop comparing myself to other people and kicking the set. The more I compare myself to other people, the more I might feel pressurised, intimidated, not worthy, not good enough to perform in front of such a magical audience. So I thought, oh well, I'll give it a go. Now, any new magician needs their props, and I would ask you, do not judge me by the quality of my props. It's not comedy, it's serious magic. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my very high quality black top hat. Now, what does this make you think of? Rabbits! So, now wouldn't it be kind of cool if I could pull out of this hat a fluffy bunny rabbit? Yeah. As in business, if I set an objective and I achieve it, I think that deserves a reward, don't you? Yeah. Okay, this is a very high quality thing, but there's something missing. I need a little bit of help. No, we wouldn't know. I've been rejected. I don't have a glamorous assistant, so what I'm going to try is I'll have that. Okay, so I've got my little bit of help there. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull out of this very empty, top quality hat a bunny rabbit. Now, if I do this, I think you all owe me rapturous applause, because as a business objective, I will have achieved. Those that are giving me filthy looks, really, I am not insane. Ladies and gentlemen, I have done what I said I would do. I have pulled a rabbit out of the hat. Now in business, it's all very well having fun little gimmicks. Remember when you used to go to business expos? Oh, can I have another stress ball? I really need another one. Remember all those things? And then the recession kicked in, and then we didn't have those anymore. So I was trying to think, when you're trying to grow and develop a business, you might have an idea, or let's take it in a way of you're pitching to a client. Has anyone in here ever had to pitch to a client? Hello, sponsors. Anyway, so when you're pitching to a client, you kind of start off, you've got emptiness in mind, you've got this blank canvas. And you need to pull something out of the bag. Now, we already know we can pull something out of the hat because we've proved that. So you're sending a client proposal. So I'm going to deliver what they expect me to deliver out of this very empty bag. So then you're thinking, what's going to potentially make their decision for me in a purchasing way? What will make them suddenly decide, you know what, this is the company, this is the person I want to go with? With some of my personal clients, it's because I like beer and rugby. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, so you have to add a bit more value. So we add a bit more value. And then it's mulling over in your head and you're thinking, there must be something I can do that will really tip the balance, so I'm over-delivering on what I promised. It's not going to happen out of an empty paper bag, is it? Oh, it's not Panto, is it? And then all of a sudden, pull it out of the bag. Now, as with business successes and achievements, I believe we should celebrate them. But first of all, I would like you to indulge me further. I'm not checking Facebook, don't worry. I'd actually like to take a panoramic picture of this view, because this is the best view of anyone in this room at this precise moment. So if you wouldn't mind, we'll just, like a Mexican wave sort of thing, give me a chance to get round with the panoramic. Hold on, check it, has it done that? Okay, are we ready? I'm going to start over here. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I've got sound effects as well. Oh, everybody's so obliging. Fabulous, thank you so much. Anyway, back to me again. When you're achieving success in business, you should reward yourself. Now, for those that know me, or those that have ever read any of my profiles and bios, you'll know I like a little bit of the fizzy stuff. So we always have some fizzy stuff. Then it might be a nice little relaxing bath with a candle or something like that. Quite nice, you know, chill out, relax. Then what else might be? I might buy myself some flowers because I've got no friends. And I was thinking, you know, sometimes in business, it really is like taking great risks, isn't it? Has anyone in here ever taken a big risk in their own business? And that risk is sometimes comparable to playing with fire. Can't lie to it. You know when things go wrong and you have to make a choice? Bear with me a moment, I've got my lighter fuel. Need my lighter fuel, it all dried out, it was all the energy. So in business, back to the, forget that bit, we'll just rewind it on the video, it's fine. It's like playing with fire. Taking a risk. Like a nice little candle. The great thing about taking a risk is that sometimes, especially in business, it can turn into the most beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for your time. I shall join you again at the opening of the first half. I hope you have a lovely dinner, and I will be mincing around to come and try and chat to all of you. Thank you very much.